Hi Aquarius, welcome to your one thing reading for June 9th through July 1st. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the reader shout out, which goes to Gemstone Tarot. If you get a chance, check her out, show her some love and support. All right, Aquarius. 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 Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you're feeling cut off and disconnected, in need of support and healing and kindness. Okay. So we've got a marriage, or that communal spirit right here, living as married, quite possibly a committed, connected partnership that is either in need of some work, or we're taking a break from that, or by all intents and purposes it looks like we're good, but in actuality you're feeling that maybe there's some things that either need working on, or that you might not be getting the most out of the relationship, that you're doing a lot of the work, you're not getting as much support as you would like. Interesting. Because it kind of feels like two ships pass, like you're still connected, but there's this disconnect. So by all intents and purposes, you're connected, but it's only in longevity and name only, because it could be that I don't feel like this is a third person. I feel like this is just you two are largely two ships passing in the night, perhaps, that there's been this sort of transition to where now you two are kind of independent from each other or unto yourselves. There's not really that connected partnership. I can't explain it. It's like you just feel like you're kind of on your own, that you're very good in, at what you do with the job and all that, but you're still feeling like there's something missing, like it's just work at this point. Let's see if I can put this over here. That's better. Could be that the relationship needs work, but I feel like this is you thinking of like just being largely independent of your marriage. Like it's just, there's no connection. You're kind of on your own. Maybe it's because there has been a breakup or a separation, and it's like you you're kind of by yourself trying to work things out, see what you can come up with on your own, thinking about if you want things to continue with your person or not. Working on a few things solo. Maybe you're not working on a few things solo. Maybe you've got everything under control for yourself, but it's just run its course, or the other person, you're just not sure you want to continue with that person anymore. You're kind of under yourself thinking life is working for you. You're being proactive. Everything else in your life is good, but this relationship is like, I don't know. All right. Empress. King of Cups. Seven of Swords. Temperance. Knight of Swords. Page of Wands, and the Two of Swords. All right, so it's as I feared. No, it's not. This is about being able to do what you want to do. Is this taking a leap of faith, or is this making a foolish, risky decision? We shall see. I think this is a relationship that on its face seems like it's working, like everything's hunky-dory. But in actuality, I think there's a bit of codependency going on, and so there's emotional manipulation at work. There's control and emotional manipulation. On the other hand, You know, everything would be, I would not be saying that if it wasn't for this disconnect card here. I'd be saying like, you guys are straight. Everything's great with this relationship, love or otherwise, family, friends, whatever. This is a very nurturing, compatible relationship. And everything is just working on all, firing on all cylinders right now. But because of this disconnect here, this is more about codependency. And it seems like everything is going according to plan, that you guys are thriving, but in actuality, there's someone, it's almost like they're a puppet master. There's a lot of control and emotional manipulation. You need to consider that and take a look at that, Aquarius. And it could be that you're very quietly, stealthily thinking of getting the heck out of Dodge. And good, because this is a time for you to pull back and to be patient and to work and focus on yourself and your self-care. It's not that you need it, but everything in your life works separate from this situation, and that is where you want to stay. You want to get out from this, under this control. This needs time to balance out. When we've got the King of Cups and Temperance here, sometimes that is about somebody who's very narcissistic and very controlling emotionally manipulative. They're hot and cold, you know, silent treatment, cheating, that sort of thing. This is about you. It feels like for all intents and purposes, it looks like everything's fine, but there is a disconnect going on. And a new start for you is possible. You know, the imagery here, we got somebody literally jumping off a cliff to flee a situation. It could be looked at that way. I hope things are not that dire, certainly. But this would suggest that things are rather codependent, and you're having to be very strategic about how you exit this relationship. And there might be some blowback. Somebody might be quite upset and have some choice words, but it will wane after a while. And eventually you'll be able to go no contact. I'm sorry, Aquarius, this is not pretty, is it? But the one thing that you need to focus on and understand is that you are able to do this. Might seem like you can't, but if you're finding this situation just too, you're done, you've had it, you need to get out, it is doable, and you will be able to reach that clearing to where you don't have to involve yourself with this person anymore. All right, what's this fool about? What's this fool about? Okay, good. This is okay, so that for me, I was like, okay, thank God, because the end is near, if not already. This is probably you wondering about your next steps in general, about your clean slate, your brand new beginning, because in fact, this relationship you're having to deal with this person is over. If it's not yet, it will be. You need to know that it is going to be okay, and you've got a new beginning waiting for you. You don't have to be involved in this relationship anymore. This is going to be, this is also an adventurous new beginning. So it's not going to be boring. It also doesn't have to be with this person if you don't want it to be. And I doubt that you would want it to be. But the things have ended. It is over. It might be a process having to deal with this person, the feelings from this relationship with this person. But you are indeed out from under it. If you aren't, it is looming. It is coming, the ending. And it's just about you having to be strategic. And they might have some choice words. It could also be that it is completely out of the blue. Part of your being strategic could be that it's completely out of the blue and unexpected. And that might, the element of surprise will certainly work in your favor, wouldn't it? But it's to basically get you to a safe place to where you can have some time to think and be emotionally balanced about the situation and restore your emotional stability and heal. And then you get to start making choices about what you want to do. You get to start having and prioritizing your interests, and you don't have to worry about this person bothering you anymore. Certain situations require more than you being strategic and making a decision. I get that. But for the purposes of this right here, the essence of it is about you just deciding enough is enough and being strategic about your exit and keeping emotion out of it and just getting to where I almost want to say checkmate. There's going to be, I don't know what it is, but there's something about how that gets this person to back down and stand down. Because this part of this is the unexpected element of you leaving, but I also think that they're going to be having some choice words about it. You know, there's going to be a couple of, oh my, because they're probably none the wiser, hence the stealth. They have no idea that what they're doing is like, for all intents and purposes, it looks like we're working together and we're this and that, but you are largely independent and neglected and sad and disconnected and like this is for the birds, you know? So what looks seemingly like it's thriving and you guys are an emotionally balanced couple is actually you're looking for a way out because this is overbearing and someone's really emotionally manipulative. So yeah, this is about you being able to get out from under that and then getting to where there's, I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of leverage that you have that gets them to back down and back off and you don't have to deal with any more contact with them. All right, what else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? I'm sorry, I wish this was different for you, but you have to know that it's over. The worst is over and you've got this great new adventure, a clean slate that both of these are about new beginnings. This is the ending and the beginning. This is going through a transformative process due to an ending, painful, but you come out of it ready to start anew. This is not, I don't see this about being with anybody else. This is not leaving a situation for someone else. You're just getting out from under a situation so you can get back to doing what you want to do and you can start to balance out and have your life be your own again. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? Yay. That is, and you can't see it. This is yellow, confidence, success, happiness, and optimism. So please keep that in mind. The one thing you need to know, yes, this, and that you've got a new adventure waiting for you. If you're not already started on it, it is time. This is not going to have to bother you anymore. It doesn't get to bother you anymore. There's some kind of message sent to where they know not to mess with, they know, just keep walking. There's nothing for you here. Don't bother me. All right. What else for Aquarius? You could be dealing with Sagittarius and another Aquarius, a Taurus, a Pisces, a Scorpio. All right. Oops. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands and the King of Swords. Another immediate exit, making decisions based on keeping emotions. If we're looking at just the tarot here, this is about making swift changes, immediate changes, unexpected changes that involve words or actions. So basically, like maybe there's a huge fight and then you just bail. Right, could be that. But this is all about swift changes, swift communication, swift changes, things happening unexpectedly and rather quickly. And the King of Swords is all about things being clear thinking and doing what makes sense and what is right with authority. So maybe that's what it is you will have no problem all of a sudden saying, because we got the King of Swords here and the Knight of Swords, no problem standing your ground and conveying your truth and speaking very clearly and eloquently under no uncertain terms that this is how it's going to be for me in my life from now on. Okay, so we've got the Mountain and we've got the Lily. This could be a relationship of maturity or longevity that has long since been past its prime, in the sense that this is a relationship. And we've got a king here too. So this could be indeed somebody who's older than you, or it could be that this is a relationship that is been around for quite some time. It's a long-standing connection, partnership, or marriage, and it's been challenging for a while. You've felt isolated, that disconnection for quite some time, and all of a sudden enough is enough. and you are able to have it, you've processed it long enough, you've been going through it long enough, you've been detaching long before you physically left, and you're done. This will wrap up. No more emotional involvement nor connection. They're not going to bother you anymore, and you get to have that new beginning. And honestly, this isn't about leaving for someone else. I think for the next couple of years, till next December at least, year and a half, okay, fine, 18 months, this is going to be about you rebuilding, about you figuring out what you want to do. Not there. I don't feel like you're doing this for anybody else. I feel like this is a time of solitude and of healing for you, of getting out from under the weight of this, processing it. You've been processing it for a while, but the next phase is you being a clean slate, you being unto yourself and like, what do I want to do today? Where do I want to go? All right. Okay, I hope this helps you, Aquarius. I hope to see you in the next reading. I wish you safe passage with this. Take care.